Hey y'all, Marianne Pack again. I am reading a book again called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Many of you have probably heard of it, and many of you have probably read it over and over again. So I'm going through it again, and I was thinking about the title. And Napoleon Hill, of course, named it Think and Grow Rich. It's not grow rich and think. The thinking comes first. So that is paramount when we get started. But I had a few notes here that I wanted to read. He has the objective of the book, and I wanted to just read that little sentence here. The object of this book is to help all who seek it to learn the art of changing their minds from failure consciousness to success consciousness. And it's an art to change your mind. Since we've been little, we have had so many influences in our life and so many beliefs and limiting beliefs. We just absorbed them as small children, as little ones running around, that concepts and things and limiting beliefs that we have taken on as our own, but they are not ours. They belonged to the people who gave them to us. So if you have some things that are limiting you, some beliefs that limit your success, limit your growth, I encourage you to think about removing those and start being influenced by inspirational writers such as Napoleon Hill and Wallace Wattles and some of the other old greats that would give you the encouragement to start heaping up new experiences and new thoughts and new ideas and things that will keep opening your mind to creative ideas and new things, that those old things, those old beliefs will pass away because they are no longer of service to you. All these new thoughts and all these new ideas and new creations have made those old thoughts and limiting beliefs obsolete in your life. You've heaped up so much new information and so many new ideas and thoughts and begin to be creative that new neurological pathways are being formed, and those old ones are disconnecting. So they will no longer be true for you. So it's the power of our thoughts, of course, that are our greatest asset and sometimes our greatest foe. So there was something that he wanted to talk about with the thoughts of our desires. Thoughts and desires, the thoughts create the desire. And um, let me look at my notes here. He was talking about desire in the beginning of chapter 2. And he said to choose and define a goal. Define your goal. These are some steps that he had laid out for us. What do you really want in the minutest detail? I mean, to all the five senses. How do you create a desire or a goal? And when you set that down on paper, make it come alive so that when you go back and read it, you feel it, you hear it, you taste it, you smell it, you can touch it. It is so real. You know exactly what it feels like and what it's like to be in that reality. Another thing he talked about was place all your energy towards it, that it's your dominating obsession to have this goal, to obtain this goal. So it's your dominating obsession. You have to be obsessed with success, with that desire. It's so burning that it's all you can think about. To place your willpower into it. That there's no other option. You burn all your bridges. He talked about one of the military mites that when they arrived on the enemy shore, they burned their ships so that there was no going back. They burned all the bridges. If they didn't stay and be successful in that battle that day and win, they wouldn't be alive. And they won because there was no going back. So burn those bridges. Decide that there's no possible retreat. There is absolutely no possible retreat. You're moving forward no matter what. Place all your efforts into it. And so those efforts are your actions that you take. Those are the things that you create your plan. You plan out strategies. You plan out what you're going to do, what actions you're taking. What are you giving? What value are you giving to receive the money that you're looking for to attain that goal? And we have to take those plans of action. We have to always move forward. Whether we know everything or not is not important, because we will always be able to steer our ship and make corrections along the way. You have to be flexible enough in your plan that you make those tiny corrections, course corrections, so that that plan will work and will bring your goal to fruition. Place everything back of that goal. In other words, stake your future on it. Put everything you have behind that goal and attaining it. Let's see. That was another part that he talked about. Win or perish. Persistence which does not recognize failure. The obstacles that we face are not our failure. They're lessons, they're stepping stones, they are seeds of opportunity. So every time you go about your business and you press on towards your goal, know that those obstacles are there because they are reflecting seeds of opportunity that you will pick up along the way. That's where you'll be able to make those course corrections. But as long as you start stepping forward, no matter if you know every detail, don't have it perfect, it doesn't matter. No different than what I'm doing right here. I am video blogging. I am learning this as I go. I will be making improvements, and we can all do that together. We can all encourage each other to press on. Make those steps, take those baby steps, because one day there's going to be giant leaps that you could take because you've gotten the strength of all the baby steps in the past. So, to create your value, create the value in the world that you want to produce, you have to have this desire. You have to have the persistence. You have to have the fixity of mind. Your mind is what creates it. So that's where you start. Have a mind that is success conscious. I encourage you, go for your dreams, dream big, dream with vivid imagination. Take those plans, make a steps forward, burn the bridges. There's no other option. Failure is not an option. Success is all you can see. And you will have your dreams. You will create value in the world, and we will be here to cheer you on as you succeed in your goals and attain your goals, and we will get to rejoice with you when that value is presented to the world. And not only that, as we travel and as we create that value, we are creating value within ourselves. We are growing. It's a process. The money is not always it's not always about the money per se. Many times it's simply the process of a changed life and a bigger person that you have become. And in that, you create value in the world just in that alone, because you'll be able to give so much more to the world just of yourself. So I encourage you today, make this a great day. Think and grow rich. We'll see you again. Bye.